man? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that Repented podcast. For those that don't know who I am him, Junes, the NBIC, giving all praise and glory to the heavenlies, for they are worthy to be praised. Last but not least, give a shout out to all you guys for all your continuous support, leaving all your feedback, positive, negative, all things is respected and needed, because it allows me to do what I do best, and that is to continue keeping my foot on these heathens, these he-girls, in the newly installed Heathenites. Next round of applause for that. Yeah, man. Beautiful Sunday. We getting ready to go into the second day of the week, which is you guys Mondays, and a lot of you guys will be going back into the plantation. Definitely had to make sure I put a podcast out for you titled Audio Check Led to a Reality Check. That will be the broadcast, which will be up and running at 12 a.m. So right after this, the podcast will be up. It was a podcast not thought about, was done on the fly. I was checking the audio because the original broadcast I did, the audio was just bad. So I had to, test it out. And while I'm testing it, something came upon me and just made me speak the way I had to speak. So just tune in for that. December conversation, of course, was phenomenal, right? Obedience, right? Self accountability, holding ourselves accountable for our actions. These are the things that the Creator accepts, respects. We're living in a day where nobody want to hold themselves accountable. Everybody's on the defense. Everybody is always feeling they're under attack. So anytime you say something, whether it's edification, whether it's for beneficial reasons, spiritual reasons, psychological reasons, you always met with some level of pushback, right? And I just had to just bring that out to let the world know, let the people know, let the chosen know that we are not in the space to not hold ourselves accountable. And when our forefathers did not hold themselves accountable, it was penalties behind it, from Adam to David, Saul, and the list goes on, right? The reason why the prophets came within the word was to tell the people that they're doing something wrong, that they're not holding themselves accountable for, right? Some of them didn't know, some of them knew but didn't care. So that was the purpose for the prophets to come speak the word of the creators before wrath and destruction, right? Now, on today's live, man, I just, it's just so much foolishness that I be seeing online nowadays, man. And I see a lot of our people are still stuck. And I spoke with the big bro on Friday, and we had a brief conversation, and we both came to the conclusion that the reason to the mass majority of people not being able to see is because they have been discontinued, because they are participating in Luciferian, satanic, Cainish rituals, which is drinking blood and eating body parts, cannibalism. And whether you consider it spiritual or metaphorical, that's not something that's supposed to be done. That's not a practice that we do. That's a practice that was interjected. It was interjected by a particular group of people to allow us to follow these rituals, things that we did not do, right? For us to follow these rituals to leave us in these circumstances that we are in right now. And prior to our conversation, I had this thought, and I said, the only way, the final bondage upon the slaves is really letting go of the oppressor's religion. Christianity is their religion. Islam is their religion. Judaism, Hebrewism is their religion. When they took our records, people, please, I don't know how many times I have to say this. And I don't want you listening to the lies that these people has been saying. Well, they can't change this. They can't change everything. They change everything. Okay? If you think the devil could commit the biggest sin of it all, you think he's just going to stop and simmer down? These people don't care. It's like it is what it is. This is the mentality that they have. If I'm going to go down, I'm taking everybody down with me. That is the mentality that these people have. So when they took our records, they had to create a story to fit them. The book is our book, it's our record, but the story was compiled to focus and let it be about them. You understand? They created locations, they created cities that you can't even find in the 1948 right now as we speak. Sacred, holy cities that they can't find because, again, it was never about cities. It was about having a book that can create a history for them. And not just a historical story for them, but also a political position into reasoning, into controlling a group of people, right? Now, these people that the Bible was made for, it was made to uphold them and to control us. And I'm saying this because as a man that been reading the Bible for years and has the eyes to see and is able to dissect certain things better than others, I come and the conclusion is keep them confused. Keep them in the space of no return, right? Like I said in my last live while I was driving, this Hebrew Israel doctrine that's being flooded through the community, that's being advertised by celebrities, right? This doctrine is the final frontier to the mass control of the people. And if this doctrine right here does not work, they will put laws in place that will forbid anybody to speak anything biblical, being righteous, anything spiritual. You'll be penalized, ostracized, thrown in jail, going through hell, the whole shebang. If this doctrine don't work. But this is the news flash. It won't work. Because brothers and sisters are coming to the realization that this is, without a shot of a doubt, the final stronghold on the slaves. And it's the oppressor's religion. See, we never knew what religion was. Religion came with the New Testament. That's why when you look up the word religion, you will find it in the New Testament. You will never find it in the Old. Religion came with the New Testament. The New Testament came to give people of the Old Test a new story and interjected a lot of things, mainly from this book right here. Let me show you. Took a lot of stories and created their own version to give us a diversion and a confusion, which will eventually lead to separation, self-hatred, right? Lack of acknowledgement of self, and make you by default trust, revere, and honor the very people that put shackles around your neck physically. So now that they have taken off the shackles physically, they control us mentally and spiritually. Those two things go hand in hand. When your mind is controlled, it also controls your belief, because a belief is a thought. You must know this. So if I tell you what you're supposed to know and what you're supposed to see, you understand. You're going to follow suit. That's why it's called his stories, not our story. It's his story that was forced upon us to perceive, to adapt, to retrieve, and to love. But this is the final frontier. And I want to show you something. Let me share my screen. I want to show you guys something. These are the brothers. This is what they fighting for. This is exactly what they see. And I could tell this based on experience. When I was out street preaching, when the Jewish people used to walk by, they used to look at us and smile. I never understood that. I used to even take shots at them. I said, it ain't gonna be too funny in the day of judgment. They used to smile. They said, man, if they only knew. See, I didn't know. I didn't know that every time we stand on these corners and we street preach and we try to speak this Hebrew tongue, we give these people power. And now these people power has reached to the point where they have overtaken your community. And you're being put to the side, given the short end of the stick. Yes. Yes. Calling on Yah, Yahweh, Yahweh, all these names. And after today, I will no longer be mentioning these names because, like I said, when you call on those names, when you call on those deities, you give these people power. And it's time for us to claim back our power by calling on the Creator. We are at the end. We have become fearless. We are at the end. These young children that you see coming up is fearless. The generation after this one is going to be the generation that's going to, stand up to the military, stand up to the police, stand up. I'm telling you, it's heading down that path. Watch carefully when you see these children. You'll see things on the train. You'll see things on the train station where you see these boys knuckling up with the police, giving the police the beats as well. And I'm not promoting it. I'm just trying to let you understand where we at. I want you to understand exactly where we at. Our people are waking up. Churches is dying down. Churches is dying down. The mosque is dying down. I had a brother call me. He says, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. He said, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm starting to question Islam. I said, word? He said, yeah. I said, wow. He was like, I ain't gonna say too much of his business, but basically, to sum it all up, it's just not adding up. And of course it's not adding up. How can it, ask yourself this question, and then I'm speaking mainly to my black people. How can this add up? How do you expect a religion that has no image of you to add up to give you salvation when the very creation of it was to be forced down your throat? Islam was forced down black people's throat. People was murdered for not converting into Islam. Christianity as well. We was murdered if you did not convert. Christopher Columbus came into the new world with Christianity on his mind. And when they said, no, we good, we got our own, etc., he said, okay. Went back. Got an army of men, got mercenaries, priests, and they all went back. And when they went back for pure destruction. Muhammad came to Africa on the eastern region because Muhammad is from what you call the Middle East, which is called no man's land, which is called sand people, dirt people. That's a dirt field, Arab land. And he came after getting funds and resources from the Roman Catholic Church. Yes, the Roman Catholic Church funded Islam. I have the records. I done did lessons on it. You could go look these things up. Got the funds to sword them up. Sword them up. And they came in while we was asleep. See, a lot of us don't understand the reason why we be attacked. Because we're such loving, caring people. It's not in our DNA to do violence, right? Like, just like in real life, you got to be triggered, right? For you to lash out. Like, it really got to be the last straw. But the average person, yo, man, no beef, please. Just take whatever you want and just leave me alone, please, right? We issue peace before violence. And not only do we issue peace before violence, the approach that these people done put us in a state of shock because we couldn't believe what was happening. We couldn't believe to see a bunch of men run inside of houses and take innocent newborn babies and have everybody's watching while they was snapping necks. Yes, I'm telling you the truth. You can look these things up. Snapping necks, taking swords and sticking it inside the pregnant woman's belly and cutting it open. We was seeing like stuff like that. It was unheard of. And that's how we was able to convert into Islam. And over the years, they say, oh, Allah this. Allah is a lie. It's a flat out lie. Islam is a joke. Christianity is a joke. Judaism is a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Matter of fact, let me show you another picture. Look at this. Even if Jesus was black, he's still leading you back to Rome. Look at this. Look. I mean, at the end of the day, people, I can't make this stuff up. This is what the Hebrews is teaching now. Christ, the black man. King James, the black man. Everybody's black. But what do all of these people got in common? They're leading you right back to Rome. When are we going to wake up? Do I need to provide you with the scriptures? You know what? Why not? Let's provide them with the scriptures. Psalms 1:1. Increase, preserve. Right? Increase, preserve. Let me show you the definition for black before you guys say I'm saying my own thing. Look, it's a title given by the church. See, we don't do church. So I gotta show you The real definition. Let's go to Apple Lookup. Okay? Holy, sacred, hallowed, okay? Sanctified, divine, dedicated, revered, okay? So, revered, we're going to use revered today. Let's use, well, let's say holy. Let's just keep it holy. Holy is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. That's your churches. That's your religion. That's your Islam. That's your Christianity. That's your Hebrew Israelite. The counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scorners. But his delight is in the law of the Creator, and in his law does he meditate day and night. Okay? Okay? There's these two right here is all you need. These two right here is all you need to understand that these religions is not something we supposed to partake in. And like I said, the Hebrew stuff is the final frontier. See, they want you. Oh, look, I didn't even get it. You guys couldn't even see it. Hold on. My apologies, guys. Let me read it again. It says, holy is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Who's the ungodly? Your Pope, your Muslim leaders. These are ungodly. These are people that does not follow the laws. Look, but his delight is in the law of the Creator, right? They don't follow these laws. They got their own rules. I don't know the Islamic law. I know Islam, you can eat everything in the books but pig. That's the only thing I know about that. Christianity, you can do exactly what the heck you want to do. You can do whatever. You can commit adultery, you can have an abortion, you can rob, you can steal, you can kill. As long as you got Jesus in your heart, you will be saved. This is ungodly. Counsel of the ungodly. Oh, they're gonna say, but the Hebrews, they keep the laws. What law? What law? I can show you the laws that they're breaking right now. Why not? Let me show you the laws that they're breaking. Let me show you the laws that they're breaking. Let's go straight to it. Let's go straight to it. What does this say? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. All these Hebrew gods that they call on is a god. It's a fallen deity before the Creator. Right? Thou shalt not make any graven image or likeness or anything that's in the heavens. They do that all the time. You see the Star of David on them. You see you see the what is it? The menorah. You see that on them. You see everything on them. You see the 12 tribes chart. Right? Right? It tells you things that's in the heavens above, or that's in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Okay? They break that. Okay? This is my favorite one. Thou shalt not take the name of the Creator, thy father, thy parents, thy power in vain. Oh, they do that all the time. Every time they say the Hebrew name, they say the Creator's name in vain. And every time they think that they can take their talents to 1948 somewhere in the Middle East. I mean, come on, people. Just think about this for a minute. Just think about this for a minute. I really want you to think about this for a minute. Noah had children. right? And we going based on the lies that they told you. I mean, I really want you guys to just listen to the lie. Just listen. Just please, just find it in your heart somewhere to just grasp on what I'm about to tell you. Noah has children. And let's just say the story of him having 3 children, it is what it is. You're going to tell me Ham, who supposedly cursed, got the land where all the animals, all the resources, all the minerals, the diamonds, the gold, the whole shebang. The only continent on the face of this earth that doesn't need any outside resources to sustain itself is now given unto him. Japheth has all of Asia. All of Asia. And some might even include Europe. They call it Euro-Asia. Got all of that. All that land mass is theirs. And Shem, who is the heir to the throne of Noah, is only given a little lot for himself, knowing that this lineage will be the lineage that bear children, that's gonna bear a multitude. We talking about Abram and having abundance amount of children. Told Sarah she'll be the mother of billions. Billion people can't even fit in the Middle East. I mean, come on. Like, for real, all jokes aside, come on. You cannot tell me that the lie is this severe that you can't put 2 and 2 together. And I know a lot of you guys are really catching on. I know a lot of you guys are really having thoughts like, wait, this don't make sense. Yes. Let it not make sense. And when you ask the question for the correction, and if it doesn't add up and it doesn't correct what you're asking, then maybe it's time for you to walk away. Don't make the mistake I've done where an act of sin must take place. Get up out of there while you're still on good terms with the Creator. Run as far as you can. It's needed. It's necessary. Just run away. Like I tell brothers and sisters, you're not gonna be condemned from walking away from the circus called the church. Circe, look these things up. Which is a female deity that is known to do what? Turn the followers into animals. That's why they call you sheep. That's why they tell you a lamb. That's why they refer to your children as kids. Because a kid, a lamb, a goat, a sheep is meant to be sacrificed. Sacrificed unto what? Sacrificed unto who? Sacrifice unto Moloch, which the mass majority of us have done. I was sacrificed unto Moloch. You was sacrificed unto Moloch. It's the mercy and the forgiveness of our creators is the reason why we ain't die, that our parents didn't die for the sacrifice unto Moloch. You know why? Because these individuals, which are our parents, was just trying to do the right thing for the children. Just doing the right thing. See, the creators know the hearts, the purity of his children. But the ones that created these rituals, the ones that infused this doctrine down our throat, oh, these are the people that's being penalized. And you being this awoken one, you got the option to get out, run. Read the word. You will not, listen, the creators will not talk to you until you follow their ways, follow their laws. Like the word said, it's a delight, right? Hold on, let me go back to Psalms 1:1. It's a delight. Look, but his delight is in the law. Keep the laws. It's a delight. And one of those laws is what? Look at this. One of the laws is what? Laws against eating blood. And whosoever man there be of the house of Jacob, or the stranger that sojourn amongst you, even your homies that come to check you, that eateth any manner, manner. Let's look up manner. Okay? Sort, kind, sorta, kinda, right? Customs, habitual practices, okay? Form of method, ways of performing or executing any manner, okay? Okay? Any manner. To instruct in manners. Any manner. So if somebody instructs you to eat, this is my drink, this is my blood, any manner, eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will cut him, them, all from amongst the people. Until this behavior comes to an end. Mama Love can't talk to you. You guys are thinking that you are filled with something righteous that you guys call the Holy Spirit, the separate demon. That's what that is. The separate demon has taken over you. And when you go up the ranks, you call it the Wawakadash, a fallen deities that is practiced in the Kabbalah. What is the Wawakadash doing in the Kabbalah? The Kabbalah? Listen, the Wawakadash is one of the highest deities worshipped in the Kabbalah. How does that associate with you being righteous? Come on, the Kabbalah? This is why they mock you. This is why they mock you with things like this. It's hilarious to them because they see another lost nigga falling for their historical lies, giving you stories that don't even add up. The word tells you that you're going to go back into the land where you were captured. When was we captured in Israel? I thought we fled. And the place where you was captured is where you shall be received. But I thought we fled. So where are we go? I mean, oh my jeez, listen. Oh my jeez. Where did we run to? Come on, people. Ask yourself this question. Serious question. Where did we run to? That's what the word said. And how come there's not enough information to document this? How come there's not enough information to document this? Trust me, these heathens will love for you guys to be away from Israel. Trust me, they would have documented it. But because you don't understand the story and how things was interjected, for example, how they switched the genealogy between Ham and Japheth. And I showed you guys this numerous of times, how they changed the names, how Egypt in the Isikosa translated into English is Japhet. How is Egypt Japhet? I thought Japhet was Magog and Amalek and all. How did that become? Come on, people. See, they didn't think that we would be this intelligent. They thought that we would still be holding on to the book and saying shalom, shalom. They said that they thought that we would still be on the corner debating to see who got the better Hebrew understanding, knowing that none of you guys got the Hebrew understanding because none of you guys could speak the Hebrew. You should see on my social media the brothers that's using the Sefer Bible now, writing it in Hebrew from the Sefer Bible. I'm like, come on, fam. You know damn well that you had the Sefer in one hand and you had the actual Bible in English in the other hand, because there's not a single black person I know that can speak fluent Hebrew nor read fluent Hebrew. Not one. And the ones that's claiming that they know what they're talking about, of course they're gonna make you believe, because they're gonna study, create their own understanding, compile a book, and say, yeah, I'm speaking it. Until they stand before a full-fledged rabbi who says, no, that's not what that means. No, that's wrong. What word is that? I had a sister, I had a K-Zar in my car. And certain words, if you don't say in it, throws the whole word off. She said something to me and I repeated it like 15 times. She said, no, it's wrong, because it doesn't have the in it. How many of you guys can speak like that? Come on, stop with the madness. Stop. You guys know damn well it's not a single person that can speak that. It's too much on your throat. Pause. Stop. It's not your language. It's okay. That is them. Let them be who they are. They took your records and they put themselves in the story to uphold them, to make the world see them as the chosen people. That's what that thing was about. It has nothing to do with anything. Hebrew has nothing to do with your nationality, your culture, nothing. They say Hebrew comes from Eber. Show me where Eber ever said anything in Hebrew, spoke Hebrew, said that he was going to create his own language out of Hebrew. Come on, people, stop. Hebrew comes from the African word Habru. That's where Hebrew comes from, Habru. Hebrew. Habru. That's where they got it from. No Eber. Habru. No Eber. Stop. It doesn't make sense. Eber never spoke Hebrew a day in his life. That man died without even knowing what the heck a Hebrew was. Stop. Abram never called himself a Hebrew. Don't know what that is. You should be, you guys cannot be reading this book and got that far into the passage and don't understand where certain things was interjected. No way. And then you are considered the top scholar and y'all the teachers? No way. No way. Complete agents. See, when I see stuff like that, you have to be an agent. There's no way. There's no way Brothers has been doing these teachings for 5+ years, and you're not seeing the interjections and the contradictions. No way. Now, granted, the word say, he that got eyes to see, let him see. Meaning, once you got eyes to see one, the creators is going to make you see all. Granted. But they got to come sometime where the creator just going to just throw something at you, where you're going to be like, wait, hold on, wait, what? I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to show you how the creator throws stuff at me all the time. So, word on the street is Esau is the white man, right? Okay. Esau is the white man. Now, how can Esau be the white man? And based on their story, Esau is getting ready to get the reins to the throne. Right? Isaac told him to go make me something. He went out to go get something so he can receive the blessing, so he can be the next up and coming Melchizedek on the earth. Right? Now, if Esau is the white man and he likes blood, as you can see, it's forbidden. When you read the word, we wasn't supposed to be killing. Remember, the only person that shed blood was Adam. Adam was Cain. So here's somebody that's getting the rules, the reins to the heir of the throne. For that to even be a consideration, you have to be in a space of righteousness. You have to be. So how does Esau be the Europeans or the white man when Esau was brought up in a space of righteousness? So you go ahead and believe that story that he wanted blood. And first of all, how does Jacob make any manner of food with blood in it? See, you guys don't know why they put that in that story. Because this was the beginning of the confusion. Do you know who told black people that Esau was the white man? Do you know it was the rabbis that was teaching the Jews, the slaves? And I'm calling them Jews because that's what they calling themselves. The slaves. They used to take them while a mass majority was learning Christianity and whatnot. There was a group of people that was taking a selective group of individuals and teaching them Hebrew Israelite doctrine. And the higher they got, they went up to become 33-degree Masons. All the founding fathers of Hebrew Israelites are 33-degree Masons, just like Albert Pike. Make that make sense. Just like Aleister Crowley. Make that make sense. You don't know what you're studying. You don't know what you're reading about. You don't know. You don't know. At all. Because if you knew what you were studying, you will realize that this is just another genocidal ritual of tradition that was thrown in front of us intentionally to prevent us from ever connecting back with our creators. Just drink a few more bloods. Disobey the feast day season. Just do it a little bit more. All we need is 3 more years. All we need is 3 more years. Agenda 2020, Agenda 2030 is around the corner. All we need is a few more years. Just continue doing what you're doing. Exactly. Just how I like it. Thank you. Continue. And before you know it, you will be fully destroyed, removed from this earth. That's what they want you to do. This is why it's a massive push within this ISIS-Ra'el movement. Massive push. This is why you can see 500 black men, 7 or more people on the corner, you're considered a gang member. Gang activity, which can be pursued by police. But 500 black people come walking down, marching down Brooklyn, New York on rush hour. And that area alone is the most trafficked place you would want to be in. And just imagine 500 people circling a multi-billion-dollar facility, a multi-trillion-dollar organization as the NBA, and no pushback. And got brothers and sisters like, yeah, man, we waking up. But all a psyop. Adam Silver, I'm about to say David Stern. Adam Silver, IUIC, all of these people sit at the same table. And their job is to do what? To continue misleading you. Having you in a space of hope. Have you fighting individuals about this. Say, this is my book. It's their book, but it's your story. But if you don't got the eyes to see, you're gonna believe anything that they tell you. Show me where your Savior called himself a Hebrew. Show me where Akobi called himself or his children Israelites. Show it to me. Show it. And I know you guys are going to be puffed up, going to, going to feel some type of way. You understand? Because what I'm saying is going to pierce something. And it's not even about piercing. This is nothing but love, bro. This is nothing but love for all my brothers and sisters, black and brown, all over the world. Even the European lookalikes that got the AKOB in their DNA. This is nothing but love. But this is gonna be tough love. This ain't gonna be that subtle feel good type of love. Nah, this is gonna be the truth hurt. Like, nah, playboy, you gotta get it together, boy. You gotta get it together, boy. Because if you're not on that path of righteousness, you will be removed. You will be destroyed. If you think that this is what's gonna give you salvation, you're going to be destroyed. If you think something is gonna come from the sky and redeem you and float you up and bring you to a brand new facility, a brand new land where all of you guys are gonna gather together, you lost already. None of these things will transpire. Nothing. The only thing that you have to do is come back, question everything. I did not get this far without me questioning everything. We still learning. We still reading. We still reading. Hold on, let me show you some more. We still reading. I'll show you some more. We still reading. And not and if I one day I'm gonna just take a picture of my library and I'm gonna post it up and let you know, like, we still reading. Because we want the truth. Because the truth is the only thing that's gonna set us free. Righteous truth, not religious truth, not European truth, not genetically modified information. You're not going to get it from Islam. You're not going to get it from Christianity. You're not going to get it from Judaism. You're only going to get it from the creators. Wisdom is known of her children. You're not going to get it from nobody. Nobody. You're not going to get it from me. You're going to get it from them. But you got to be worthy of it. When you didn't know, the ignorance was winked upon. But now that you know, now that you got brothers and sisters all over the world talking that talk, telling people the Holy Land is Africa, telling people that they gotta repent, calling on the Creator's name, saying Sunini Nanini, saying that. Now that that conversation is on the earth, brothers and sisters, you got a choice to make. And the decision that you make will determine your longevity on this earth. The decision you make will determine if you're worthy to fight another day. Because the Creator is putting together warriors. The warriors is not going to come with my generation. We're just planting the seeds. This is our reward for the defilement that we did to our bodies. That we've been given the honor to plant seeds. The seeds is going to be planted into the children. This generation that's coming after this one will be that generation. The generation that's coming after this generation right now, this young generation, the 18s, the 15s, the 16, 17, 18, 19, 20s, this generation, the generation that's coming after that one, that's the one that they say, hey, that's the one you gotta watch out for. They the ones that the parents are fully up to par with the shenanigans. We caught on to your lies. We caught on to your hypocrisy. We caught on to your so-called democracy. We caught on to all of that. And now that we caught on, we're moving different. And they're going to put laws in place. They're going to do whatever they want to do, but it will not be able to stand because the creators will not allow it. Judgment is on the earth. The judgment is not for the righteous. I tell my people this all the time. The judgment is not for you. Don't worry about nothing that's going on in this earth. Money collapse, tornadoes, volcanoes, all of these things is happening. That is not your concern. If you ain't you ain't got nothing to worry about. And if you did gotta get them things out. But other than that, this is your time to enhance your righteousness and stay clear out the way. I stay clear out the way. This ain't no time to be mixy. Ain't no time to link up, chill. None of that. It's the time for you to mind your business, focus on your family, preserve, make sure your house is in order. Charity starts from home. The further your charity goes determines how high your chariot will be. Let that marinate into your head. Your charity will determine how high your chariot will go. You want to sit at the table with the royals? Go take care of the poor. Go take care of the fatherless. Go take care of the widows. When you see a homeless man, you ain't got no money, Take the time out and get him some food. Even if you're late for work, take the time out to get him some food. That's when we get to that space, that's when the chariots, that's when we're gonna get closer to the creators with the chariots. And no, I'm not saying the chariot is coming to save us. That's not what I'm saying. There ain't no chariot coming. But it's 7 realms that you gotta go through. And based on your righteousness and your charity will determine in which realm you can get up to. Because at this particular moment, there's only 2 people outside of the husband, mama love, and pops that's sitting there. There's only 2 people, which are the archangels that you guys see on the covenant, which is Michael and your big brother. Everybody else falls in line. I'm not even trying to get that high. I just want to just get accepted to the point where I can see my guys. I can see my brothers and sisters. I can see us at peace. I don't want all that responsibility. Now, if the creators give me that responsibility, it is what it is. But I don't want that responsibility. You know why? Because I don't want to deal with the stiff-necked niggas and the witches. I don't want to deal with that. It takes a lot of patience and focus and mercy to deal with the stiff neck of our people. And I don't want to deal with that. I just want to be with the creators. I just want to see my forefathers. I want to be able to see how far my bloodline go back. I want to see the very beginning of me. Like, oh yeah, you came from such and such. He's from this place. That's what I'm looking forward to. But we knocking at the door. You have to let go of the oppressor's religion, people. Have to let it go. The time is now. The clock is ticking, like for real, for real. And when I say for real, I mean if brothers and sisters do not step away from the slave masters, gods, and religion, you will suffer the fate of the oppressor and the God and their religion. Just hope it don't be you. And with that being said, people, I hope you guys have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your night. Eat something, drink some water, detox yourself, fast, take care of your body, preserve your body, seek your righteousness, love everybody. Don't worry about nothing. But for those brothers that's cleaving on to these religions, the clock is ticking, man. Choose ye this day who you shall serve. Read Psalms 1:1, 1:2. It's your brother, man, from the motherland. Came to you guys live once again. Continue supporting, leaving all your feedback. Get yourself some merchandise, sweaters, get the jackets. I got a sample of the sneakers. Definitely gotta bring it to my mans. See if he could put the logos in it. And if he's able to do so the way I need it, then we're gonna bring those out for the summer. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can be in the Repent Walkers. I got the Repent Walkers right now on the website, so you can get those. But this one right here, yeah, these are fire. You heard? Samples. But yeah, for those that don't know who I am him, Junes, the NBIC. You heard? AKA Mr. What? Keep my foot on you heathens, you Heroes, and the newly installed Heathenites next. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Listen to the creator say one time for the one time. And I'ma holler at y'all. One.